How's it going, everybody? This is Beat the Bush. Today I'm going to review this Gemilai Espresso Machine. The reservoir in the back holds 8 cups of water. I already filled it up. Let's just see how long it takes before it's ready to brew. Turn it on. Start the timer. It's starting at 70 degrees Fahrenheit, room temperature. When it's powered on and the heaters are on, it's using 928 watts. 5 minutes later, it reached 203 degrees Fahrenheit. Notice how when I'm turning this knob, internally it touches an electronic switch and turns on a valve somewhere. Right there. And it starts steaming. Let out some of the water and I'm gonna steam my milk. And I highly recommend using a temperature gauge to prevent over steaming your milk. Get a swirl going. I need to stop it a little bit earlier, around 125 or so, right there. Clean up the wand. This portafilter requires 18 grams. Put my funnel on, the grinds, distribute, tap a little bit, tamp, polish. That's the puck there. When it's fully tightened, it's perfectly straight. Versus when there's nothing in the portafilter, it kind of allows you to tighten it a little bit further. Let's just start brewing. 1, 2, 3. It's about 3 or 4 seconds of pre-infusion. It's building up pressure here. We can see the pressure at 10 bars or so. That's very good. 16 seconds, 18 seconds brewing, 19, 20, 3, 24, 25. So it's a little low, 23. I want a little bit more. 7, 8, 9, right there. 10 more. So of course, how much coffee it comes out depends on your grind size. Beautiful amount of crema in there. I like to put sugar in my latte. Today I have some muscovado sugar. This is like brown sugar, except a little bit stronger than that in terms of molasses flavor. Put in the espresso, mix it up. Let's try this. Good amount of crema. In terms of taste, it's indistinguishable from my more expensive machine. The difference is that the steam knob is electronically driven. This is actually cheaper than a lot of the Breville machines, and yet the quality is just better than all of those. The Breville machines uses the same kind of steaming mechanism where when you turn it on, you can hear a pump. The portafilter is definitely a lot higher quality. It's solid metal inside, and all of the coffee liquids is only gonna touch metal and nothing plastic. It has a PID controller for the internal broiler so that it can reach the temperature as quickly as possible. But like many espresso machines, you can change the pre-infusion time, you can change the brewing time. Let me go back and show you the unboxing. A quick start guide. More instructions, warranty card, comes with this brush and a little scoop, a bigger coffee scoop, and a tamper at the end. Interesting how it includes another tamper that has a metal bottom. There's a little screwdriver, single and double shot filters, a typical rubber disc for back flushing. It feels like it's made of solid metal rather than pieces of plastic inside. Let's see what it looks like in here. There's a wire spring to hold in the filter. A very high quality portafilter made of stainless steel, and I like how it's very smooth right here. If you look at the bottom, the spout goes on both ends and it's screwed in place. No complaints on this portafilter. It looks very high quality. The buttons are a little different. They're not heavy duty switches, but rather momentary switches for what appears to me lower voltage circuitry that's internal to this. The knob has a rubber grip. My current machine actually does not have a bar gauge right now. The bottom drip tray cover, it's made of this really heavy gauge stainless steel. The drip tray itself, it has this little floaty thing so it can float up to indicate that it's full. You put this back on and the little indicator is right there in between. There's thick gauge stainless steel all over the place. I can push it fairly hard and it doesn't bend in. 1450 watt heater, and the entire thing is indeed made in China. Very solid group head here. The built-in screen looks fairly good. We can see the grommet that's inside. There's an adjustment screw here, a couple other screws just for mounting, and also also the output of the steam wand. It looks fairly thick and it looks like it's double walled. This will help keep the outer surface a little bit cooler so it doesn't burn your milk when it touches it. The water reservoirs reminisce of Breville machines. You open this up, pull it up, and there are these valves here that let in the water from the bottom. The material thickness is very thick. Because it's 58 millimeters, it's compatible with the Rancilio portafilters. While turning this, I just realized I can twist this handle off. It's screwed in. There is a water pump here, the other side of the pressure gauge coming out, power going into this board, and the control board we see here. The boiler is made out of an aluminum alloy. Typically on mid-tier machines, you would see a brass boiler. On high-end machines, this would be either copper or stainless steel. So pretty expected given the price range of this machine. I do like there is some form of insulation here. This looks like it's some kind of high density foam that is somewhat heat proof. And from the top of the boiler, we can see 2 temperature sensors. Inside we see a lot of brass fittings, which is pretty standard. Overall, the craftsmanship looks good. There's a lot of crimped cables, which is good. It also uses these braided cables for wiring. Silicone tubing. Whenever it goes through the firewall, it goes through grommets so as not to cut all the wires, such as these plastic ones here for the silicone tubing, and also these rubber grommets here for the electrical wiring. It's really hot over here, 160 degrees. This right here is reflective, so it's not indicating the correct temperature. But if you look at the LCD, it's 125. If I touch that, yep, it feels 125. The top is around 130. So it gets quite warm, good for the cups at the top. If you want to change this temperature, long press the plus or minus button. It will start blinking and we can change it between 176 degrees and 215 degrees. I kind of like it a little bit hotter, 212. And then to set it, you just wait 5 seconds and it'll turn off. Now that it's set at 212, it's going to turn on the heaters again. If you want to change the pre-infusion setting, long press the minus button for 3 seconds. Press the plus button to increase it. Let's say we want 5 seconds of pre-infusion, and you can change this between 0 and 30 seconds. And now that's set. If you want to change the brewing time, long press the automatic brewing button for 3 seconds. And we let it go when it's 25. 3, 4, 5. Next time around when we push it, we're gonna have 5 seconds of pre-infusion and then 25 seconds of brewing. So let's try that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds of pre-infusion, and then 25 seconds of brewing. But the brewing time includes the pre-infusion time, so take that into account when you set that. For those interested, there's a list of harmful substances that's tested in this product. The main concern is the plastic parts and hardware that touches your drink does not contain any of those, so this one does not. If you guys are interested in this espresso maker, check out my affiliate link down in the video description below. Thanks for watching this video. Until next time.